Welcome to Cult Fabric number 2. So earlier, I made a video about moral compasses. And I didn't get to finish that video because I had to go to work. So, I'm going to finish it now, and then I'm going to make one more video. Alright, so, I'd like to think, as I pick my lip in front of all of you people, dead skin sucks. And it's irritating. Exceptionally irritating. So, I like to think that I am a morally upstanding person for the most part. Granted, I'm a touch of a renegade, and granted, I keep it as honest as possible. I keep it 99.9% real with you people for the most part. Don't ask. The regs are not your business. That's what you get as an honest answer. It's not your business. Anyway, so I like to think that doing the right thing, for the most part, is the right thing to do. Come hell or high water, damn the consequences. I do my best to do the right thing. So if I'm talking about moral compasses, then I'm talking about people who unequivocally, and for some odd-ass reason, don't believe in doing what's right until it's the only thing they have left to do. And in the video, I specifically was talking about my family members. They know who they are. And if they don't know who they are, they all just need to take a look in the mirror and then watch the video, and you'll figure out who the hell I'm talking about specifically. And that would go against taking care of people's pets and things that are not mine, which is why my life has been robbed from me, and no one seems to give a damn because no one wants to change and do things that are more towards me than against me. That being said, a lot of people just don't have moral compasses. A lot of people would prefer to watch other people suffer than to help them succeed. My family, amongst those people, are just like that. You know, why should we let him succeed when what he does for us helps us but hurts him? And as long as he's going to keep doing that, then we're going to keep doing it too because it's convenient and it's easier for us. Versus if he decides to jump ship and start doing shit for himself instead of helping us, it hurts us because it makes us have to work harder. You know, because doing the right thing for other people isn't always doing the right thing for you, which is a lesson, sadly, I have learned too late. However, I'm rectifying that problem as we speak. You know, because one, it needs to be done, and two, you know, it's a lifestyle that I need to change, like immediately. You know, I'm gonna need this later. My computer thing is stripping again, and I don't understand why this shit keeps happening. There's like no preventing it, I guess, because this is like the second time that this thing has happened, and I'm going to have to talk to Apple about that because they make this Mac computer, and my thing, I can show you better than I can tell you. So this power thing is like shredding, and I don't know why. So now that I have it off, I might as well go ahead and tape it up because I'm a strong believer in doing the right thing, and since I showed that to you, I might as well go ahead and show it to you. You know, I have no idea why this happens. I don't go around tying knots in my stuff. I don't flex anything. I don't try to twist things out of the way. And I know that if electrical tape works on weapons, it probably will work good on some stranded ass computer stuff. I'm going to need to call Best Buy about that and ask them, why does this thing keep doing this? I don't put this thing in a position where it has to be bent or anything. I try to keep it as straight as possible and this is the second time that this has happened. I don't know if anybody else has this issue with Macs, but I do. And it's pissing me off. My other Mac didn't have that problem. But this damn thing seems to have that problem. My other Mac is got a thinner hose. I can show you another time. But anyway, your moral compass. Your moral compass is the ability to know what is right and what is wrong. See, I don't ever bend or twist anything. I try to keep everything as straight as possible just so that nothing like that happens. And if you don't use your moral compass often, then you generally have a moral complexity about yourself and you won't know when to use your moral compass. Most people know when to use their moral compass. Pardon the French, most people don't give a fuck. I mean, it's just that simple. You know, when I did the Scarlet Spider for cosplay, I think that was probably the one day in my entire life that I didn't say one cuss word the entire Saturday or Sunday because there were kids everywhere. I probably have never been more respectful in my life except for that day. Even when the kids started crying, I thought to myself, oh shit. But I looked at parents, because you know they can't see my eyes through the lenses, and then again maybe they care, but in my mind I'm thinking, oh shit, this kid is crying. What the fuck do I do? But my mouth came out and I said, I am really sorry. This has never happened to me before because this is the first time I ever dressed up for one of these events. So I didn't know what to do. But I was respectful and I did not swear that entire Saturday. While in costume, I was the perfect Scarlet Spider both days. Now, once the hood came off, the real James came out. So yeah, I try my best not to swear. You know, it's a bad habit. I wish I never heard a cuss word a day in my life. But let's face the facts, I cuss. Now, I'm sorry about that, but I do. I generally warn people who watch my videos when it's for children, when it's not for children, when I talk about things like sex or cussing. I put a little thing in the title, you know, so that people know, because my moral compass would prefer for me to let people know this might not be child appropriate. No, and if you're letting your child under 17 watch me on some of those videos, that's on you, not me. Now, if you're letting them understand, like the racist videos, I put up a lot of racist videos because, in fact, my next video will be about racism, and the video after that will be about the COVID-19 video. But I want to end this thing with your moral compass because here's how morality works. All right? Not morality for the military where they have to boost your morale to keep you motivated, to keep you wanting to be there, you know, but real morality outside of the military where you have moral thought of right and wrong. All right? There is a thin line in the middle. I generally walk that line because sometimes what's right for you ain't right for me. What's wrong for me is right for you. You know, that's kind of how the world works. Because everybody views different aspects of morality. And when it comes to morality, maybe, and this is a big ass maybe, 20% of us do the right thing. Hella high water. We are morally conflicted to do the right thing. The other 80% of us don't give a fuck. And we will do what we can do and do what we want to do until doing what we have to do is the only thing that we can do. Which is why I'm a commodity, because I don't care if it's the right thing to do, I'm going to do the right thing. Because I don't have time to try to cover that crap up. No. If I'm making a movie and I try to make movies that tell a story with questions to make you question yourself, to make you know that people like me exist. I try not to be racist towards the other actors. I have all the racist stuff slayed at my character because I've lived with this for the 40 some odd years that I've been alive. And these are things that most of the people who I cast are younger than me and have never heard of before because race mixing isn't a new thing to them. You know, it's something that they're normally seeing. but they are not of mixed ethnicity, so they don't really know how it feels to be on the receiving end of someone calling you a half-breed, or someone not knowing what you are and just deciding that they're going to call you something that they assume you are. I've been a Mexican quite a few times, so you can imagine how many times I've been a spick, a spook, a gook, etc. I've also been a Hawaiian spick, spook, gook, wetback, etc. And so that alone, morally right. Why do people do racist stuff? Because they are not morally correct when they do that. They just don't give a flying fuck, and they decide, hey, I'm going to say what I want, when I want, where I want, because I can. And that is about the one blessing of being American that you have, is that your freedom of speech is yours and yours alone. And there's a thin line between freedom of speech and hate speech. The problem is, you really can't enforce hate speech unless you really get caught saying it. That being said, try to be morally right. Try to get your moral compasses straight. And above all else, be nice to everybody. Alright? Be seeing you.